That's right, Mr. Puppy. We're back. Wait, were we going to use that mod? Because we like that one mod. Wait, should we have scrapped before we turn on the mod, or should we just... should have scrapped before we turn on the mod. Worried? Does all the wind bother you? You seem like you're scared. Just wind, not rain or thunder or nothing. Ah, that reflection's fucked up. Or no, it's not. This mod's fucked up. It's like you should have scrapped before you loaded it. Oh no, this is the one that's the... shaving blanket bothering you?
Hey, everybody. My name is Doug, and I love movies.
This is Doug Loves Movies.
Coming to you once again from the Nerd Melt Showroom at Meltdown Comics in LA. It's Monday, May 15th, 2017, 174 days till Ragnarok, and this is the 31st show we've taped this year. Applaud. What's the name tag, Fitch, you guys? Okay, good. We got a few. They all seem to be 8x10 size, which is perfect for Los Angeles. Oh my God, there's only one big name tag, and it's not big at all. I mean, it's the Iron Ryant, because your name's Ryan? Okay, good job. Congratulations, biggest name tag. I wish the listeners knew how small your biggest name tag was. It's like you guys have been listening to the show and hearing me talk about name tags being too big, and you're like, let's dial it in. Let's take it down a notch. I've seen yours before, right? Too many times? Let's say it again, though. What does it say? It's Ex Machina, but what's it say instead? Ex Machinic. All right. Very clever. How you doing over there? What's yours? Mike and Tasha made a baby? Is that Tasha next to you? Where's your baby? It's in there? Oh, shit. How far along are you? 5 months, all right. Well, what? Why do people go, yay? What if she said it's only been a week or two? Be a little too soon to talk about it. Well, congratulations, you guys. And are you naming the baby Doug Loves Movies? What? Its whole first name is Doug Loves Movies? You call him DLM for short? All right. Thank you for everybody that made a name tag. I appreciate it. Doug plugs. Next Los Angeles Doug Loves Movies taping is on Tuesday, May 23rd at UCB Franklin at 9:30 after Put Your Hands Together. The next night, I'm in Houston at the Improv, and Saturday, May 27th, the LOL Comedy Club in San Antonio at 4:20. Saturdays in June, Doug Loves Movies will come to Charlotte, San Francisco, Boston, and Philly. For all the dates and more deets, go to DougLovesMovies.com.
That's DougLovesMovies.com.
You guys are so professional. I love it. Oh yeah, and the crickets are quiet tonight. Crickets aren't even trying to get laid tonight. The prize bag, oh my god, it's ridiculous. There's a loot crate in the prize bag. Yeah, there's also from a young lady that comes to the show from time to time and has a company called hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Cute Streak, right? CuteStreak.com, Streak, S-T-R-E-A-K. Cute Streak Designs made this beautiful Joe versus the Volcano poster that is basically a volcano that has lots of orange Fanta, right? Because that's what they drank in that movie. Oh, but it says something different on it. It says Jump. It was called Jump Soda in the movie. Wow, that's so specific. It's so cute. Also in the prize bag, this is exciting. I can't believe that somebody's going to win this. This is the Florence Foster Jenkins extended play 45 of 5 of the amazing songs performed by Meryl Streep in the movie of the same name. They sent me that to try to promote the movie. I'm like, I don't know if that's going to work. Plus, I might mention it a little too late. Also, a Doug Loves Movies t-shirt, and the thing you guys are probably most excited about potentially winning tonight is one of these Christmas. It's a Christmassy bong from our friends at Peacemaker. Yeah, someone wrote today on social media, "I licked a peppermint dick," about this, because it does look like a dildo. All right, I dropped my Florence Jenkins. Oh, thank you so much. Are you a roadie? Because you could do it. You'd be good at it, dude. There you go. Now it shouldn't be a problem. Also, I brought my noise-making machine in case the crickets were a problem. Let's get my guests out here. What do you say? They've all brought stuff for the prize bag as well. Please give a big warm welcome to Chris Cubis, Mike Tully, and Joe DeRosa.
Well, I got it on, so I win.
All right, for the listeners, the gentleman in the front row claimed to have Chris Cubis' shirt in the trunk of his car, and Chris fired back, "I have it on, motherfucker." Is that what you said?
I didn't hit him with a motherfucker. That seemed aggressive up front.
It's still amazing that you guys connected like that. And I'd like to remind the front row that while they're well illuminated, they're not part of the show. And let's say hi to my guests individually, starting with our first timer. It's Michael Tully, everybody.
Hello. Hi.
From the Jason Ellis Show on Faction Talk,
Yeah.
on it's Sirius XM 103.
That's right. The
Yeah.
show to which you are a weekly contributor.
Yeah, I show up every Tuesday and sit around for 3 hours and watch you guys go at it, and it's a lot of fun. And then you have your own show on the weekends.
Yeah, I got the Tully Show.
Tully Show.
Thought of that name all by myself.
And that's what time Eastern?
Oh, it's
Saturday?
a totally desirable time. I think it's on 10 p.m. Eastern
10
time,
p.m.,
Saturday night.
7 p.m. on the
Prime.
West
That's
Coast.
right.
Listen to it while you're getting ready to go out, West Coast.
That's what I do.
You listen to your own show?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Am I not supposed to admit that?
No, I mean...
Do you listen to this podcast?
I don't listen to this shit, no. I mean, I'll listen to it if I have to. Like, if somebody goes, "Yo, wow, I can't believe you said that thing," I'm like, "Oh, now I gotta listen to it."
Fuck, what was the thing?
See what the hell it was I said. Probably something bad about something, but for the most part, podcasters are left alone. We don't get in too much trouble for saying shit, especially when we're kidding, just joking around, you guys. And Tully did what I think is a miraculous thing, and that is, your name on Twitter is @Tully.
It is.
That is pretty sweet when somebody has a 3,
Thank you.
4, 5-letter Twitter name. That means you must have got on it immediately, like the second Twitter started.
Or I was ridiculous enough to pay
You paid somebody?
4 figures
No.
for my Twitter name. I'm on there all day. Do you know how much time I've saved myself?
That's amazing, though.
My old one was
when I brought it up,
terrible.
I didn't expect such a pathetic story.
I could just see the guy. He tweeted like one thing about hash browns in like 2009 and then never did a goddamn thing.
I gotta get a 10 p.m. fucking serious show. You got the cash flow like that. That's impressive.
It was not a wise investment. It was not something I easily afforded.
Which 4 figures were they?
All the good ones.
5? Higher than 5?
No. 4 figure. No, the lowest.
No, I'm saying
the lowest possible
5,000?
4 figure. No. The lowest possible 4 figure.
$1,000.
I think I paid $1,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not so bad. You should just say $1,000 because 4 figures leaves it open to all the way up to 9,000 something.
Right.
9,999.
Right. I paid like a car sticker price for it.
Well, thank you for being here, and I feel like from having done the Ellis show with you a bunch of times that you know what you know. You're good at the trivia you know, but you're not like a movie trivia person.
I think that's a fair assessment. I think I have probably like most people, I have like a Swiss cheese knowledge of movies. There's stuff that I know, and there's stuff that I have no fucking clue that
And then
everybody
there's
else knows
stuff
but
that
me.
you'll forget you knew
Yeah.
because you're sitting up here under the hot lights in the back of a comic book store,
Yes.
and it gets intense.
It's like an inquisition up here.
Yeah. Visiting us for the second time on the show, it's Joe DeRosa, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Doug. Hi, Chris. Hi, Mike. How are you all?
Oh, that hasn't happened on the show before. Someone just saying hello to all of us, and it's very polite, and I like it.
I appreciate you having me here. It's very nice.
Everybody's usually, it's all about them.
Yeah, because
Now
comics
you-
are pieces of shit.
No, that's true. You have a podcast, right?
Yeah, 2 podcasts, but the
You
one
have
that...
2 of them?
Yes.
Oh, that is ridiculous.
The one that relates most to this show is I have a podcast on the HeadGum Network called We'll See You in Hell. It's Patrick Walsh and myself doing Siskel and Ebert style reviews of horror, fantasy, and sci-fi movies. So check it out. I hope you like it. It's a lot of fun. This week's episode was Predators 1 and 2. Together, yeah.
Dude, I just had a thought. You should come to Fantastic Fest in Austin, Texas, because it's those 3 genres pretty much exclusively a whole film festival for like 10 days, and it's super fun.
When is it?
In September.
This is your festival that you run?
No, I don't.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
I do Doug Loves Movies at it every year, and a movie interruption, and and just sort of hang out and have fun because it's a really cool festival, like the most fucked up movies.
All right.
Like I saw The Lobster there way before anybody saw The Lobster.
Yeah.
So I got to be on that.
Most people still haven't seen The Lobster.
That's a terrific high horse to get on.
Yeah.
The lobster horse, but. That's, in fact, if I were in that movie and had to decide what animal I would be after I die, it would be the lobster horse. I would totally go for that.
That movie fucked me up, man.
It did?
Yeah, it's because I thought it was going to be this kind of Wes Anderson goofy comedy kind of thing, and then by the end of it, I was like, I want to die right now. I felt hopeless.
Our friend of the show, I argue with him about it all the time. Our friend Trey Gallion thinks it's hilarious, and I find it very unpleasant.
Yeah, and it's terribly unpleasant. He thinks it's hilarious.
He thinks it's really funny.
What What
And
other
he's
movies?
right. It is listed as a comedy on IMDb.
It was like that was like when Birdman came out, and all the
Right,
trailers
yeah.
for Birdman made it look like
It's
it was
supposed to
all
be
pictures
funny.
of Michael Keaton walking like this, and you're like, this is going to be hilarious, and then you're like, oh my Christ!
Biggest laugh in that movie is Zach Galifianakis saying Martin Scorsese. Like the funniest part. But thank you for being here, Joe. And
Thanks.
also joining us is Chris Cubis.
Hey. I would like it known that the guy who has the same shirt as me is also drinking a 40 of Bud Light in the front row. So we're, pretty much on the same wavelength.
He's not messing around, but is also kind of messing around. That's his lifestyle. You're like one of the kids from Stranger Things grown up. Those kids, they can't possibly live normal lives, but they also aren't going to live incredible lives. They're just... It's on my mind because I just finished it today, finally.
Okay.
Yeah, I just finished Stranger Things, and I really liked it a lot. And
Yeah, it's great.
I don't know how excited I am for a second season. Because it's like, why couldn't it just be a thing that just, 8 of them and it ends?
Yeah.
Why does it have to be like, oh, but then this happened, so maybe there's more story to tell?
Because you want to see those kids in nice suits at the Emmys or whatever again. Remember, that was so cool.
that's
When you saw those
true.
kids, that black kid was like a stylish ass suit. You don't even have to fucking make movies. Just have him show up every once in a while in a suit. I'll be like, all right, the world's not shit.
But they just
You're so happy for any black youth that's wearing a suit and
it's not a court.
and not walking through the back of a neighborhood with some Skittles.
oh my Lord!
Oh, you thought the lobster was fucked up. Shit just got real dark in here.
But that's like they just renewed. I was on BloodyDisgusting.com, and they were all excited on Bloody Disgusting. They're like, they renewed The Exorcist for another season. It's like, they got the demon out in 2 hours in the movie. How many fucking episodes of the show are you going to do?
I would also like to say that I did not know the Exorcist
didn't know there was an Exorcist
until
show.
I saw it was renewed for a second season. I was like, what?
It stars Gina Davis.
No, it
Fuck that.
doesn't.
No, it does not.
It
And
stars.
she uses archery to fight the
Cutthroat
devil.
Island.
It stars Gina Davis and the guy that played Cameron in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Alan Ruck.
Alan Ruck.
Alan
Great
Ruck, yes,
From
yes.
Bunheads.
Who I always mix up with Alan Tudyk.
First of all, it's two dick.
Thank you.
Two dicks?
And don't fuck
yes,
with
it
two
is.
dicks.
I'm not fucking with two dicks. Their names I always mix up. Whenever somebody says Alan Ruck, I always think they mean Alan Two Dicks.
All right, well. Maybe now finally you'll get it straight.
Yeah.
Because one of their names.
Nothing gets it
one of
straighter
their
than
names-
two dicks.
Yeah, one of their names is more fun than the other one. That's for sure.
I know. Ruck
Yeah,
is a
you
fun
don't wanna
word,
get
isn't
stuck
it?
You don't get stuck in a ruck. So, let's talk prize bag, you guys.
Stuck between a rock
We'll
and a
start
hard
with
place.
The newbie, see what he's got.
Okay, all right.
What do you have for the prize bag?
Well, let's see. I got a couple things. My wife is out of town.
My wife!
So I took advantage of the opportunity to clear out our DVD book.
Your DVD book!
I got a lot
Raw stack of DVDs.
I got a lot of
no
DVDs,
cases,
and I
no
got
condoms on
and I
the
got
DVDs.
0 cases. There's some good stuff in here. I got the American Idol movie from Justin DeKelly.
Oh, classic.
I have a Coolio vehicle, and I have.
Hold on, slow down. What is that?
Hold on, Tapped Out, I think it's called. There's a lot of movies here.
What? Tapped down?
Tapped Out.
Tapped out.
There it is.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Wait, don't deprive the audience of the face
Yeah.
of this DVD. This is a very serious Coolio.
I thought you were referring to this one, MXP, Most Extreme Primate.
Shit.
That's
Okay,
right, dude. It's just the Coolio.
So
movie.
you bought these in the first place? At some point you were like, oh, Tapped Out, that looks good. And then you brought it home?
No, I think I got that as a screener.
Yeah, for your Oscar
I
consideration.
vote for the Oscars, yeah. So Coolio was at the house pretty solidly for a while there.
This looks like hush money from the
know,
shittiest
right?
video store on earth. You didn't see nothing.
No.
Take this
It
fucking.
looks like
The
I
only
should have
thing
like
missing from that bag is like sweat at the bottom.
it looks like you should have a homemade handgun inside of it. I got a candle that smells like Skittles.
Oh, I'm in.
That's right. Now you can smell the rainbow. And, because I wanted to get something somebody might actually want, here is a gift certificate to Meltdown.
For how much?
Oh.
We don't need to get into dollar figures. How
many figures?
Low four figures.
How many figures? Where's the decimal point in those figures?
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's much nicer than what I got.
Way nicer.
Yeah, now we got a double bag situation.
Anyway.
It made a nice noise.
DVDs, sir.
Made a nice noise when it hit the ground. What do you got, Joe, besides a coyote laugh?
Sorry. I'm auditioning for Gotham next week to play one of the villains. I have 2 books for my personal book collection, and I put an inscription in both books.
Oh, that's nice.
So, but then I just put the salutation at the end, and then you can just sign your name, and then give these to somebody. So I'd like you, Doug, to read the title of the book and then the inscription in each.
Oh.
And see if anybody is interested in this.
All right, Stravinsky, a new appraisal of his work, edited by Paul Henry Lang. And then you wrote right inside here, OMG, this book is so us. Then parentheses, skip to chapter 3 and you'll see what I mean. Hugs, comma, and so the idea is you write your own name in and then give it to a friend of yours.
Whenever that's appropriate.
Okay? It's always great when the first one bombs and you still have to do the second one.
It didn't bomb, it did okay.
Public Speaking as Listeners Like It by Richard C. Borden.
That book looks like it's so old, it looks like the first advice is going to be start with a Pollock joke.
So, Joe wrote in, hey girl. Hope this helps with the big presentation. Kill it and land that account, boo.
See, that's a good one.
XOXOXO. So yeah, that's a great way to present public speaking as listeners like it.
Yeah, there you go.
Very good. What do you got for us there, Chris Cubis?
I have the award-winning soundtrack to the movie The Bodyguard.
What, on cassette?
Yes, they're both on cassette.
Because cassette's making a comeback.
Well, no.
Hipsters are super into cassette. Fuck vinyl. Cassette is where it's at.
Where it's at. It's a collector's item. I also have the soundtrack where it just says songs from the Cool World. The movie Cool World.
So it might not be every
I don't know
song.
all of them, but it's a few of them. And I have a third one that Joe DeRosa stole it.
I didn't steal it.
I gave it to him. He didn't steal it. But
I collect vintage hip-hop media, cassette CDs, vinyl, and he had the Breaking soundtrack. And
this nerd was like, there's another released Ice-T song on there.
Yes.
I need to have that.
And I was like, if I had money, I would go get money and give it to you right now to buy that from you. And he said, you can just have it, because I was just going to put it into the gift bag.
Yeah.
But the stipulation was I had to tell you guys, because it would be such a hilarious segment that we're doing right now.
There we go.
What's
That
on
is-
the Cool World soundtrack, by the way?
I don't know, confused
I don't
people.
know. It's already in the bag, so it's too late to check it out.
God damn it.
I think there's like a Bowie song and maybe, I don't know,
And those are
the
the
modem noise
Yeah.
or something weird like that.
Those are the good Bowie years, 93, 94. Choice Bowie.
Honor and glory.
That he can give the transcript of whatever.
Yeah, tapes. Since he's got tapes of what the president said.
Yep.
Someone said, I don't know who it was, this is the most successful covert operation by Russians ever.
Basically.
Hacked the election. They influenced the election. They sowed absolute chaos in the American government. The Allies are questioning us. corrupt presidency is in question. I mean, what more could they have hoped for?
All right, I have a question for each of you. We'll start with Chris. What was the last movie you saw?
I finally saw Fate of the Furious, like 3 days ago.
I'm so glad you got around to that.
It was, somehow it hadn't been spoiled. Like, I didn't know. In my head, Vin was still a traitor. I didn't know what had happened.
Right, well, yeah, he does go to the dark side.
Okay. He just had an ugly baby, and then everything was fine. Oh, fuck you. His baby was not cute. But I will say the best thing in that movie, by far, is that The Rock is just like a superhero. When he starts curling that
can do
desk,
anything.
He ripped a desk.
He curls a desk?
He takes a concrete desk out of a wall. He rips it from a wall in jail, and then just stares Jason Statham in the eyes and starts doing curls with it. It's the craziest. It's so good. And also, it's crazier than the fact that he also, like, kicks a torpedo out of the way at one point. That movie's a shit.
That's how torpedoes are. They're like sharks. If you punch them on the nose, it'll totally leave you alone.
Yeah.
That fucking torpedo. Well, I'm glad you finally saw it.
It's fantastic. I also saw the trailer for Baywatch, which is, that's fine.
Right?
Like, I don't need to, like, that's essentially seeing the movie Baywatch, right?
I don't know. I would hope like a tit or a dick would flop out. I would hope there's something that they can't show in the trailer. I think the trailer at the beginning says graphic nudity, so I'm just like already cringing like, oh, is it just going to be some old man's balls?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be old balls.
God damn it. I hate when they do
Dirty
that.
grandpa's balls.
Mike, what was the last movie you saw?
I'm not sure how to answer that. I tried and failed.
Maybe the last movie you saw?
Well, I tried and failed this afternoon to watch La La Land.
Tried and failed?
Yeah.
Like, how far did you get into it? Were you like, they're fucking up traffic, goodbye?
I mean, I was deeply suspicious about 60 seconds in. I'd like to think of myself as a fairly whimsical person, but I could not summon nearly the amount of whimsy necessary to make it through La La Land. It was a lot more musically than I expected, which in retrospect, pretty dumb.
Yeah, that's on you, that you didn't know La La Land had a lot of music in it.
Yeah, I turned it off. The last movie I saw all the way through, I went to the theater and saw Citizen Kane.
Oh. All right, well, so I guess you kind of redeemed yourself with that move.
We get it, you're smart.
Yeah, you don't want to just watch dumb people running around singing in Los Angeles.
Going to Citizen Kane is funny because you have to confront the fact that you're the kind of person who would go see Citizen Kane in a theater. Like half the guys there had both a ponytail and a fedora.
Was there laughs like in the theater?
Oh, we laughed, we cried. It became a part of us, Doug.
Those last two things aren't true. But did you laugh, really? Are there any jokes in it?
Nothing that would make you like laugh audibly.
Yeah, there's a couple funny little bits.
I may have turned up the corner of my
There's that
mouth
part
a
where
couple
his
times.
dick
Right. I
like
forgot
in
about
Baywatch.
that. Right after he bench presses the desk. Right.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, what was the last movie you saw?
The last movie I saw in full was on the airplane down to Dallas. I watched The Founder.
That just came up on a show recently, and I found out from the person who saw The Founder that apparently The Founder was a bit of a dick.
Yeah, again, like Birdman. Michael Keaton swoops in. You're like, I want to feel good. By the end of it, you're like, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, I feel, I love McDonald's, and I love fast food. I make no bones about it. I'm conflicted about ever eating at McDonald's ever again. That's how much of a dick The Founder is.
Because he kind of took somebody's restaurant and franchised it and made it a success without involving them in it?
That's the sort of halfway point where you're like, I could still eat chicken McNuggets. This isn't so bad. And then it goes in a whole other direction in the third act, and you're like, oh my geez.
There's like scenes of him going, we'll have a clown, and so children will love it, and then that clown will claim to cure children's cancer, and then everyone will love that.
There's a scene where they're like, Ray Kroc, that's Michael Keaton's character. Ray, the coffee, it's so hot. What if an old lady burns the skin off her legs? And he's like, fuck the old ladies, make it hot.
So I'm with him at this point. What's the bad guy part?
I'll tell you the thing at the end. I mean, it's not really a secret. Do you care if I give you the little card?
Well, we were just discussing this the other day. Like, can you spoil a movie that's about a guy who's come and gone, and we still eat at a stupid restaurant?
This is the big thing at the end. Sorry, guys, plug yours if you want to hear it. So he finally buys them out of the original McDonald's so he can do whatever he wants. He gives them $1.4 million each. You're like, all right, whatever. He does a handshake deal with them. He goes, you have my word, you'll get 1% of the profits for the rest of your lives for McDonald's. Then they have to change the name of their restaurant, McDonald's, which is literally their name, to M's, because they're not allowed to use the name McDonald's anymore. And if that's not enough, he opens a McDonald's across the street from it. It shuts them down.
Puts them out of business?
Yeah, puts them out of business. And then the final card is they never got their money from the handshake deal.
Oh, no.
It would be worth today $100 million per year. It's a downer. I still got a quarter pounder on the flight home. I'm not gonna lie. I'm only so strong.
Change the
Great
channel.
flight, though. Keaton's
DJ.
fucking great at it.
Oh, okay, so it's good.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's just not a pick me up.
Yeah, I just also, it's funny that you were worried about spoiling it for people. Like, there's anyone that's like fucking blew off a theatrical release, and now it's been available, I don't know for how long, in other formats, and that anyone is still like, no, I don't want to know about the founder. I think a lot of people listening right now are pretty much hearing the most about the founder they've ever heard. It's just a movie that just didn't connect with anybody, really.
What stand-up used to do that? It's like sort of like a hacky joke now, but at one time was very original. But there was a stand-up that did a joke where he goes, I just saw Jesus Christ Superstar. He dies at the end. I always like that joke.
I just saw Rocky. He has a personal victory at the end. I mean, that movie, like, when you look back on it, you just, it's easy to assume he wins the big fight, but he doesn't even win.
No.
He's not even the winner.
His heart wins because he gets Adrian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, that's why the Rocky 2 sucks. I love the Rocky franchise. I'm from Philadelphia. I will watch all the movies, whatever. I don't like 4. I think 4 is really stupid, but I will watch any of the other ones whenever they're on. But
and 5?
I like 5 because I like that they go back. He's got the flashback of Mickey. I cry at the end every time when he's street fighting Tommy the Machine Gun.
Yes.
And he's on the ground and you hear Mickey's ghost go, I didn't hear no bell. And then the fucking Rocky music starts playing and he gets up and up.
And you realize he has full-blown CTE?
I just got chills. Yeah. You realize his brain is damaged beyond belief.
Yeah, actually, Paulie never existed, was always a figment of his imagination.
Yeah. He's like, I was a boxer. They're like, what are you talking about? No, you weren't. You're never a boxer.
All right, well, great answers, all of you. And Bert, turn the show off because it's time for me to say, let the games begin. Woo! People made some name tags. They're hard to spot and very small. But each of you needs to pick one that you're going to play for. And while you do that, we'll do this. We'll be right back after this spoken word message by me. Hey, no sponsors this ep, so I'd like to tell you about some road dates. Doug Loves Movies is back at the Gramercy Theater in New York City on June 26th, the Improv in Kansas City, Missouri, July 2nd, and Doug Loves Movies returns to Thalia Hall in Chicago on Wednesday, August 23rd. DougLovesMovies.com. Back to the show. We're back. Great job, everybody. 3 out of the 10 name tags were chosen. And let's start with Chris, who picked up one that's... is this the first time it's been picked? Yes, all right. He's been here many times.
Yeah, it's got like a... Is that like a resin stain? There's like a brown, like a shitty thumbprint on the bottom of those. It's Ex Machina is who I'm playing for. And it's Ex Machina, and she's smoking a joint.
Yeah, she's got a big fat joint.
Big fatty. It was the closest sign to my fatness, so I just picked that one.
That's when you know robots are going to be dangerously out of control, is when they start enjoying weed. When they're sentient enough to enjoy drugs, you're going to be like, oh shit, robots are here to stay. What do you got there, Tully?
I have Anna Fair to remember. Anna, see what you did there?
Uh-huh.
That's very clever.
You like that old black and white movies, right?
Cary Grant is, I think, the greatest movie actor who ever lived.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to come up again today at all.
How about Orson Welles?
How many Cary Grant movies could you name, Mike Tully?
Oh, boy. Sitting here under the hot lights, it would be tough, but
How many do you think you could do?
15 pretty easy.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Chris Cubas? How many?
What's this one called? I got a solid 2.
Joe DeRosa, how are you on the films of Cary Grant?
Yeah, like 2, maybe 3. Not 15. And I know that I almost feel embarrassed to say that because I know he's like a legend. I feel like I should know more of his movies.
No, they're pretty much all the same movie.
Really?
Yeah, he's always running through a field and a crop duster flies over.
That was my second one. That was my second one.
Yeah, that's...
He's always hanging off the nose of a president. Mount Rushmore.
Sure. And his girl Friday. That's the only other one I can think of. That.
Yeah, bringing up baby.
Is he in the Philadelphia Story?
He was, yes.
He sure was. Him and Jimmy Stew.
Yeah. Suspicion, Notorious. I Was a Male War Bride. The list goes on.
Yeah. I believe you could do 15 of them. I don't even want to hear it.
No, I know. Nobody does. I capped it at 3.
I totally believe you, but there'll probably be more contemporary actors brought up in the games today. What do you got there, Joe?
And honestly, first of all, it's I've been playing on I Am Legend, and it's the guy's name's Liam, so it says Liam Legend, but it's Liam Legend. It's hands down the shittiest one in the entire audience. Look at these.
He took a magazine and put Post-it notes on it.
The pot leaf has nothing to do with I Am Legend. It's true. He put Post-it notes on that he taped. This one is ripped in half.
Did he?
There appears to be blood on the L. The L appears to have blood on it. But I picked this because I did Dana Gould's podcast earlier today with my friend Matt, who has the Monster Party podcast, and we talked about I Am Legend. I can't remember if it was on or off air, but we talked a lot about I Am Legend today. And I was like, well, that seems like a sign, so I'm going to do that one.
What did you decide about I Am Legend?
I have argued frequently with many fans. I know none of there were 3 adaptations of the book. A Vincent Price one, a Charlton Heston one, and a Will Smith one. There's a 4th one that's just terrible.
Oh, is that the one that Cary Grant was in?
Yeah. The Asylum did it.
I don't care for these zombies.
But I will say constantly, and people argue, I go, look, I know the CGI sucks, but the Will Smith version of it is the most enjoyable, solid telling of the story. It's not accurate to the book, but none of them are accurate to the book. The Price one is spooky until you watch Vincent Price have to fist fight, which looks fucking ridiculous. Which is one of the things we were talking about today. The Charlton Heston one is just him being like, I could still get laid. But the Will Smith one, you feel bad for him. He's got a dog. He's fucking attached to the dog.
Wait, is the Charlton Heston one Omega Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a great flick, but it's not better than
my favorite. I like it better than the Will Smith one.
Why?
Because there's a white guy has sex with a black lady.
There's a lot of movies I can show you that have that in it. Better than Omega Man.
No, I just Omega Man has I guess there's more than one character in I Am Legend, but I Am Legend is a lot of Will Smith. Like, why would he go around talking to white mannequins and shit? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
They don't make a lot of black mannequins, honestly. Have you been to the stores? They're mostly beige.
All right, let me take it back. Why is he talking to mannequins?
He's coming unglued. That's what I like about it. You know, like I didn't think they captured that in the other dude. The Heston one, he's living in like this plush fucking house.
He does seem to enjoy it. Like he's like screening movies at the theater and he's having a nice time.
In the Heston one, he has the darkest place you can go, a movie theater, when the whole thing is stay out of the dark because they're fucking sensitive to sun. Yet he goes and watches a movie by himself in the dark every day.
Yeah, smart.
Which doesn't make sense. But he has a mannequin at his dinner table in that one. And at the beginning, he comes home with the mannequin sitting there, and he sits down with no shirt on, and he goes, I'm sorry, it's Sunday. I always dress for dinner on Sunday. And then he goes in the other room and comes back like all dressed up for the mannequin in his house, which I think he may or may not fuck at some point. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? I do like that one the best. You're right. He fucks a mannequin.
I'm glad I turned you around on that. Let's start tonight with a game that we've only played once before on the show, and it went over like gangbusters. And if you were here for that, you know why there's a whole drum set up over here.
I didn't even see the drums.
You didn't even see the drums over there? Let's do some drum lines with Tony. Tony Thaxton is here. Hey, Tony.
Hello.
Thank you for being here and wearing your red pants. And he is going to play a riff from a movie on the drums. And you guys have to guess. You can guess as often as you like what movie it's from. He'll have a second riff ready to go if nobody gets it right on the first one. Is that right, Tony?
Yeah.
Do we buzz in with our names?
No, you just say it.
Shit?
Yeah, just say it. You just yell shit. Just scream so loud no one can hear the drums, and you can dominate the game.
Hollywood has given us so many sweet drum licks.
What's that?
Hollywood has given us so many sweet drum licks.
It's true.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. When I first brought the idea to Tony, he was like, oh, I haven't really, it's hard to think of drum licks that people would remember from movies.
Yeah, I wanted to do it. I said yes, but then I thought about it, and this is not easy to come up with them.
It's not easy, yeah. So he worked, how much time do you think you put into it?
A solid 5 minutes at least.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Took him 5 minutes to think of this, so show some respect. And what's going on with you these days, Tony? What's coming up that people could come see or participate in?
If people, long listeners of the show, may know that I was in a band called Motion City Soundtrack.
Yes, you were.
Nice.
I wasn't fishing, but thank you. And I now sometimes, my fiance has a band called Tiny Stills, and I play drums in that occasionally. And there's currently a Kickstarter for the new record, and so just go to Kickstarter and search Tiny Stills is the name of that band, and it's going till the end of the month, May 31st. So gonna play drums on that record.
Right
so
on, help him out, make it happen, you guys. Tiny Stills. And are you ready to do this?
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting because like last time, I think the first one is going to mean nothing to anybody.
Okay,
I think
that's interesting. See what kind of guesses we get from the first one, and then we'll play a second riff. He'll do a second riff if necessary. All right, Tony. Look good, feel good.
Is this like a Dirty Dancing thing?
Whiplash.
Drum line. I didn't drumming at all, yeah. Just mentioned drum movies. All right.
Wait a minute. Now, does that... I'm confused about something because I've never played this game. Does it appear in the movie just as the drums, or is there music over that?
There's probably also music, but I don't want Tony to have to answer that because the second riff is going to put it over the top.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Is the second riff from the same movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got it! That thing you do.
Yeah! That thing you do!
Well done.
some more of that one. Love it. Woo. Good job, Joe DeRosa.
Thank you.
You win that game, but since they're so hard for Tony to come up with and so fun to play, I said, give us a second one tonight. And he was like, what?
Yeah, he to ask me this like as I'm walking out the door of home.
Yeah,
pretty much.
yeah, you know, and you got to be at home near your. What do you need to come up with these? How do you do it? You need
movie
your
collection.
your movie collection. All right, so let's just do another one for fun.
All right, again, might be the same way. First one might be tough, and I hope you can get the second.
Yeah, I love it. That's how this game should work. I tell Mark Wahlberg that all the time.
It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty. Is that Foghat?
Don't think all this.
Well, there is no music over that part.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Do you want to do it one more time?
I don't think it'll help.
Okay.
Okay.
The zoo's bigger than ever, but we can manage our ship.
All right. I like it. Give us the second one.
Even cubs and pups are showing their colors these days.
Like a Mad Max thing?
It sounds like that song, well, let me tell you that I want to bang. What song is it? You know what song I'm talking about?
It sounded like that song where Joe DeRosa had a stroke.
No, that goddamn, that song, that band, that indie rock band, there's a girl who's the singer. Oh, let me tell you that I want to bang. Fuck! What's the fucking famous song? Yeah, it sounds like that
the
famous
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, Yeah.
song.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I
you.
can see
No.
that a little bit. Yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah, that was a tough one. What is it?
Does anybody think they know it?
Oh, there's a second row, young ladies. What?
No, not almost.
No. First row?
No.
Nothing. Interesting.
It is another movie about a band.
Really?
I'll give that clue.
Spinal Tap?
Can you give us one more?
Oh! Yeah. Wait, what do you think it is,
Yeah.
Joe?
No, he said it.
He said Spinal Tap, which is the right movie, yes.
It's Spinal Tap? This is Spinal Tap?
Yeah, it was Big Bottom.
Holy shit. Wow.
Well, that was anticlimactic, right?
Tony Thaxton, everybody! Tiny Stills. Just throwing that in there one more time. All right, so since Joe got that first one right, he's the official winner of that game. So we're going to start with Joe on a round of Whose Tagline Is It Anyway?
Okay.
Joe gets to go first, then we'll go to Tully and then Chris. And Joe, all you got to do is tell me what movie this is the tagline for, according to IMDb. It's on the poster or in an advertisement for the movie.
Okay.
What movie went with the tagline, "It's hotter than hell"? So you got to think about this. It's obviously very hot.
God damn it.
It's warmer than a fictional place.
It's hotter than hell. And that's the only clue I get. I don't get a genre.
That's all you get. Why do you need a genre for? Do you think it's a romantic comedy?
It's hotter than hell. I know this is wrong. I feel like it's Tropic Thunder.
Okay, that's incorrect.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were right about being wrong. Michael Tully.
That it is definitely Lambada, the Forbidden Dance?
Oh, it's not definitely that, but very clever answer. Chris?
Dante's Peak?
Ooh. That is a really good guess.
Also incorrect.
The answer is Volcano.
Oh, son of a bitch! I was going to say Volcano, but I assumed that was like an LA-based
Volcano.
That's
tagline.
ridiculous. It's exactly as hot as hell.
Hey, you
No,
know
but-
that for sure?
Well, it's the
Lava and hell are equal?
Isn't hell lava
I guess so.
with more S&M?
This could be, All right, so nobody got that one, so we'll start with Joe again. And the tagline for this movie is, whatever you do, don't look back. Whatever you do, don't look back.
Is it the movie Don't Look
I
Back?
was really gonna guess that.
Yeah, usually the movie title's not in the tagline. It is every once in a while, but certainly not in this game.
Well, it could be the way I pictured
If
it.
Bert Kreischer were playing, maybe.
The way I pictured it was over the title Don't Look Back. It said, whatever you do, ... and then the title Don't Look Back.
Well, I apologize. I should have read it correctly. Whatever you do, comma, don't look back. So I see where you'd get thrown off.
You don't have to be mean about it. It's very hard.
It's not an easy game. Mike?
What was the Fault Line movie? San Andreas?
Oh, that's... No.
No.
Is there a theme?
What's that?
Is there a theme? To
I don't know.
Okay.
It could be. What do you think it is, Chris?
I'm gonna go with It Follows.
That's the tagline from Dante's Peak.
Are you serious? Fuck me. Son of a bitch. Also, why? Why is that the tagline of Dante's
Because
Peak?
if you look back, the lava's on you.
No, if you look back,
As
you'll
soon as
see
you
where
look
the
back,
lava-
I'm under lava. If I'd have kept running instead of looking back.
Oh, man.
You should be looking back.
You should constantly be looking back to see where the lava is.
Yeah. You gotta
horrible
keep
advice.
tabs on that lava.
You pretty much set your pace by it, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
That was a very Seinfeldian delivery on that. You
Yeah.
gotta keep pace on that lava.
Yeah. No, I did that on purpose.
Well, good. Well,
I like yelling things like Seinfeld.
There's a scene in that movie.
That sounded like a King of the Hill character.
There's a scene in that movie where the grandmother has to walk into the lava and die. It is so depressing.
Well, so does the dude. No, which one is the one where the dude from Drew Carey / Zodiac walks into the lava? Is that Volcano?
There's a Drew Carey / Zodiac person?
Yeah. So Mimi Bobek's husband is one of the suspects in Zodiac, and he jumps off. I think it's Volcano. He melts as he's saving a kid or something in the subway. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I know those movies. I just don't know the fucking taglines. I apologize.
Well, we're going to start with Joe again.
Okay.
You guys are doing great. Joe, what movie has a tagline?
Swear to God. Okay.
Oceans rise, cities fall, hope survives.
The Day After Tomorrow.
No. MT.
If I remember correctly, the Mine Apocalypse was 2012?
Oh. No. Chris.
This is not my answer, but I was about to be like, if it's Joe versus the volcano, I'm going to be very angry if Joe has to guess that. My guess is, you said Day After Tomorrow, you said whatever, and it's Oceans Rise.
We know the
Cities
tagline
fall.
for Joe versus the volcano is jump soda, it refreshes.
Oceans Rise, Cities Fall, Hope Survives. There's a flood.
There's a character named Hope.
It's not Hope
she's
Floats.
the only one
It's
that lives.
definitely not Hope Floats. But the Oceans Rise, maybe it is Hope Floats. I'm going to say...
Chicago Hope.
No, I'm going to say Deep Impact.
That is correct.
Woo!
See, but now here's what bothers me about that tagline. Deep Impact is about a fucking asteroid hitting the Earth. You don't think oceans with deep impact?
True, I do.
So why is that? Does that happen in the movie? The whole movie involves them on the spaceship.
The asteroid hits and it makes there's a big flood and fucking Elijah Wood has to run from it. Is it Elijah Wood? There's a kid in it. I don't know.
All right, Joe.
Yes.
Here's your next one. Heads up.
God damn it. I know it's another flooding one. Heads up. What's the heads up? Heads up.
You give up?
No. The day after tomorrow. I'm going with that again.
No.
Okay.
Mike.
I had no idea. The Sandlot. It's that, isn't it?
Chris, I'm not going to dignify that with a yes or no.
All right,
Chris?
I'm gonna try to stick with a theme.
Okay.
And heads up. Like that can't be Armageddon. I'm gonna say San Andreas for heads up.
Why?
Fuck you, man. What? What do you think it is?
No, don't ask him. Don't drag him into it. But
I don't know. Fucking what?
The correct answer is Armageddon.
What? All right, that makes me very angry. Why?
This is real shitty what you're doing tonight, Doug.
All right, here's an easy one for you, Joe.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
I don't know any more disaster
easy
movies.
one.
You said the tagline for San Andreas was, "This movie's called San Andreas." And that will be the tagline for the day after tomorrow.
What movie, Joe, had the tagline, "One man could lead this team to glory. That man was busy"? Yeah, it's supposed to be funny.
Tropic Thunder.
No.
God damn it. God damn it. The Elephant Man.
So is that your guess, Michael? What Joe said?
Yeah. I'm going with Joe's answer. Is it right this time?
Yeah, no.
I don't know. Nixon?
That's not a bad guess. Chris?
Okay. One man could lead this team to glory. That man was busy.
He's busy, whatever.
So they got
He's
him.
clearly not even in the movie.
Sure, but he probably.
He's busy doing another movie.
Okay. I'm gonna say Towering Inferno.
Why would they have a joke?
Fuck you! I don't know, man. Why would the heads up be for Armageddon? I'm just saying disaster movies.
Because it was about an asteroid hurtling towards Earth. Armageddon.
Yeah, that's true.
It was funny that you dismissed it so easily.
If there's like a team of firefighters.
The heads up is the only one that's made any fucking sense so far.
One man could lead the way. That man was busy. Is from the Will Ferrell comedy Kicking and Screaming.
Oh, so we've just abandoned the
Or
theme.
he's a soccer coach. Well, it was a bit of a disaster.
He was. Do you know how excited Doug just got when you started going? That's not a woman. That doesn't make sense. He was like, "Here comes my line."
Oh, yeah.
It was not planned in advance, though. I promise you that. It was a happy accident.
Don't worry.
Whenever you have a baby.
You should fall asleep.
Joe.
Yes.
What do you think this movie's the tagline for? Anxiety loves company.
Analyze this.
No. But I want to say briefly, I am not caught up to where you would be, but you appeared on Better Call Saul?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I've been. Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Well,
They
you
keep.
went the early season, though, right?
Yeah, I've been in since the beginning.
Yeah.
Only a couple episodes per season, but they keep bringing me back, so it's nice.
Oh, you've been in every season?
Yeah.
Because I haven't watched any of it yet.
Well, then, yeah. You wouldn't have seen me then. But I've been in all 3 seasons.
All right,
so
well,
it's been fun.
that's a show I got to get into.
Yeah, I actually got to I finally did a scene with Bob Odenkirk, which was really cool. That was really fucking fun. So the whole thing's been very fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for you, and I'm going to check it out.
Thank you. But I'm more interested in what this movie is. The And it's not analyze this.
Oh. All right.
Say it.
Tully, you got any ideas?
Annie Hall?
No, but a Woody Allen movie's not a bad guess.
Yeah. Well, there's only a couple of those.
Which is the one where he molests his dog? No.
Anxiety.
I don't remember which movie. Oh, hold on.
Loves.
Anxiety Loves Company.
Company.
Man, I want to say analyze that so bad. But I'm gonna say High Anxiety.
No. It's from a movie called Kicking and Screaming.
Oh, the drama one?
Yeah.
From 1996, yeah. All right, so I think Chris is the only one that got right answers in that.
I got one.
Right answer.
Wait,
Word.
you got one?
I got one.
And who else got one?
Nobody.
Yeah, so Chris wins
Yeah.
that game. I had a tiebreaker ready to go, but I'm going to save it for another episode. No, I'll just do it.
Nobody's tying in that game.
It happens sometimes,
Okay.
but I'll just do it, and you guys all just yell out when you know that when you think you know it.
Okay.
Every dog happens for a reason.
Marley and me. Kicking and Screaming.
A dog's purpose.
A dog's purpose is right.
Yeah. We kind of jinxed both said it.
I got you that one, Joe.
Thank you. Can I have the point on that one?
There's no point.
There's no. That was just for fun.
Oh,
That's why I gave it to you.
a bunch of shit.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that one on a future show, and no one on the panel will figure it. Will know it from having heard this, because no one who comes on the show listens to this show.
That's a really easy one, though.
Works out pretty good,
For a tiebreaker, right? That's pretty easy.
right?
There's not that many heartfelt dog movies.
Are there any not heartfelt dog movies?
No, but I mean, like,
Just dogs being the part of it. I fucking cried at Hotel for Dogs in my hotel room the other day.
but you know that's not Hotel for Dogs. My point. You know, it's either Marley and Me or.
It's like if
A
they don't
Dog's
get that
Purpose.
conveyor belt up and going again, these dogs are gonna starve. And
Yeah,
then Don Cheadle walks in. I'm like, is this Hotel Rwanda for dogs?
I always say that's the laziest title for a movie I've ever heard. Hotel for Dogs is the laziest title ever. Only to be topped by A Hologram for the King. What's this movie about? A hologram for the king.
Well, I mean, as long as we're going after Tom
I have
Hanks,
to
the
restart the
worst titles
PS4
in my
Z.
book is Larry Crown.
Be backing a bit.
Like, who gives a fuck?
There's the mods have fucked up this thing.